I just want a swifter attack for if an enemy is like getting close to me. Kind of like hanging out. Can I jump down to somewhere? Clinkety clack. Okay, I gotta test something here. It's just there, yeah, that sound made me think maybe there's a illusory wall. Hey, nice helmet. Oh, that's what we're hearing. Oh, I like the way this mine area looks. Just looks less generic. And also you get these, all these smithing stones I saw. Explosive stone. There are a lot more, this ore looks a lot more green. Oh, it's the freaking vulgar militia! Guess I should have those at the ready if we're going to be dealing with those. Okay, and there's poison traps. Or was that the vulgar militia that did that? Fuck. Okay, nope. I don't know what they look like, though. Fuck. What the hell, man? They keep coming back? Is it the stones? You know what? It's fine. Just take the poison. Whoa! That we can jump to, and that, okay. Just things we can jump to. Oh, but I have to. I can't do it from here. I have to do it as the lift's going down. Or up. Wait a second. I didn't see it this time. Was I looking the wrong way? Okay, got it. Great. Amazing. really not, basically not worth my time to do that. I don't know if there's more. Just looking for more items, but I think that's it. This is really sus! I was like, you know, they don't just put an item there for you to grab. There's always something. Vulgar Militia Saw. Nice. Is it a little teeny tiny saw? A weapon comprised of a saw blade attached to a long grip. Brandished by the Vulgar Militia, its serrated edge is very effective at inflicting blood loss. The saw is said to be used to cut up bodies to feed the militia, but there are no first-hand witnesses to confirm the dire rumor, because they all get cut up. And that's pretty funny, in a very dark way. Oh, I see them. See the traps now. They're kind of hard to see. Spiked grenades. Wonder if you can set them off with an attack. Just on their break, you know? I love those little guys. I thought there was something else there. Another item. Yeah, the hand's cut off again. Sounds like a scarab. Full of freaking traps. The ruin-strewn precipice. Rune-strewn. Look at that view. I maybe shouldn't have rested. Because we had the petals dropping also. Still a nice view. Just gotta stop and enjoy it every once in a while. Once again, I don't think I could actually do this in real life. I just have a terrible fear of heights. Looks like a place we might be able to drop down to. Just checking. Oh, that's cool. Such cool armor. It works. It works with what we're doing. We're carrying on Bly's legacy. Did his best to resist what he was created to do. Oh, hi. This area is really cool looking. Just how the caves intertwine with the ruins and the enemies. The cliffside. I'm glad I did this. It's just a lot more creative than some of the other caves and areas have been. Verticality of it's really neat. Oh, this is definitely a secret. Or is this the way you're supposed to go? I didn't know you could attack. You could do that while jumping. Secret. No. Okay, we went up there. Down. Jude's been working on that for 1,000 years, and we just go and grab it. Ah, good, good. More down? I assume you can re-alter the garment. Like if I take the cloak off, I can add it back. Kind of curious to see what it looks like without it. Do we have any green glintstone stuff? Green is associated with stamina. No green spells. Poison. That's like a different, like a darker. It's actually a pretty similar green. I was gonna say it looks like a darker green, the poison stuff. But it's one of my favorite enemies because it's so evocative. I mean, this is definitely a poison-ish area. Oh god. Whew. This might even be cooler looking in the light. Yeah, I do. I like the details. It could jump up there, but surely there's not something down there. You can hear another one singing above. Oh, did you see that? That's a tricky item spot. Wow, yeah. I was lucky to see that. We just put a little message here. Yeah, okay. I didn't see any other messages there, so maybe it's just missed a lot. I think probably ultimately this like Swift Glintstone Shard ends up being one of the best spells because you could just, it's cheap on FP, you could just spam it because it casts so fast. And for the FP that you spend, it does a high amount of damage. Just looking to see if there's anything to drop down to. There's actually a similar section in Lords of the Fallen, which I'd recommend if you like the Souls games. Lords of the Fallen's probably the best Souls-like that I've played that's not a FromSoft game. And they're only making it better. They added a bunch of improvements to it because they got a ton of feedback, and they're working on a sequel, so it very much feels like what if like FromSoft kept making Dark Souls 2 style Souls games. It kind of feels like the next level of that, but it also has a cool mechanic where you can travel into a different world. Beautiful. Does it kick up? I think it kicks up the poison. Is that one stuck? Oh. Oh. Rock into the beat. I kind of feel bad about that. Give you those sweet golden runes. Rune arcs for days. Now, there was a ladder. To go back to. Grace. Okay, let's just see where that ladder goes. Allows me to go up to here. Got some more of those. Why is there land octopus here? That's so weird. Turn back and seek grace? Okay. I don't think we need to do that, but if this is the way forward, then yeah, that would be a smart idea. But usually the grace marks the way forward, right? We are wrecking. We're also, like I said, I think ahead of the curve here. Serpent God's Curved Sword. Now this is going to inform what's coming up in Volcano Manor, I think. Curved sword fashioned in the image of an ancient serpent deity and tool of a forgotten religion practiced on Mount Gelmir. Formerly used to offer up sacrifices, this sword restores HP upon slaying an enemy. That seems like a good sword then. And I wonder how much HP it actually restores. So it's a strength dex weapon, strength first. Let me jump back up? Yeah, okay. Nothing up there. Oops. That's okay. I meant to hit the button, but I think I moved a bit too far. Checking again. Well, we found... I'd say we found at least 2 spots where you could go under the lift. Definitely not been a common thing, though. Let's try removing the cape. Also, take a look at this. Where is that? This kind of looks like, without the veil, it looks like those figures that we saw that were like bald and like coming out of the Nox areas. Huh. It's like the head is making the same form. Right. Oh yeah, I wanted to check if I can re-alter. Yeah, you can. Okay. I kind of dig it. I think we need to change the leggings though. It looks a little silly. It's not bad. You can hear the difference in the sound we make. Okay. Oh, look at all these summon signs. Blackguard. Great Horned Tragoth. Oh, Millicent. Hell yeah. Can we summon all of them? Blackguard is the one that was selling us the shrimp. I'm pretty sure we're going to be fighting a boss here. The magma worm Makar, not Maker. And we fought one of these before, a similar one, right? Now, I think because we summon cooperators, they end up having more health. I don't think this dude's gonna make it much longer. Victory achieved. The Magma Worm Skill Sword. I remember I used this before. And a Dragon Heart. In my first playthrough. Can I equip the whole set? Okay. Nice. We're still medium. I'm down. I'm down for this. Let's look at the Greatsword. Man, if you summon, it's just... if you have a bunch of cooperators to like tank for you, you just go in there and just spam your spells and destroy everything. Curved Greatsword wielded by magma worms. The shape resembles a dragon's jaw. It is covered in hard scales. It said these land-bound dragons were once human heroes who partook in dragon communion. A grave transgression for which they were cursed to crawl the earth upon their bellies. Shadows of their former selves. So, I think we're seeing here that, much like the Omen and the Albinaurics and blah, 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 dragon communion is looked down upon in the Order. And probably because the dragons were defeated by the Order, or by Marika. And they were the power before, right? Or one of the powers before, as we've already seen. It's like an age of dragons. I don't think I even have enough to level. That yeah, that wasn't really a strong foe, though. You can tell by the number of runes we got. Okay, we're getting there. I gotta be, I think 100's a good number. Oh, I need a little bit more. 100 to 120 is where I want to be for the DLC. I have to beat a really tough enemy to even get to the DLC. Crying out loud. I should have just done the math. What do they say? The lazy man works twice as hard? Lazy person works twice as hard? That's me in a nutshell. This is a cool arena, by the way. But that's a tough enemy also if you're going to play melee, because they do all kinds of attacks around them. And then they cover the arena with magma, so your vectors for attack are limited. But if you're ranged, although I did fight that one melee, but we had help. When I like I said, when I played this before, I didn't summon, I didn't use ashes or any summons except for like right at the start, because I just wanted to see how they would work. That's a tough one if you're soloing in melee. And you're under-leveled, which I was. Holy crap. This has got to go up to the plateau, right? So, yeah. FromSoft loves their views. Like, when you get to a new area, they give you an amazing view of it, usually. So we are finally here. So then what was that the mine? Is that what that represented? Guess so. Very, like, even though it's like, we're getting to the capital of the Golden Order, where the Erd Tree is, it feels less like summer and more like autumn here, right? You'd think gold, summer, but it's very orange, this area. What's that? Oh, Omen. And look at all these caravans. These are the funeral ones, right? Or are they just general caravans? Yeah, I don't think they're supposed to be funeral caravans. Oh, and these are destroyed golems? Scarab, okay. I'm really excited to explore these areas because I went through it pretty fast when I played this before. Where's the scarab? I'm starting to hear it. Ah. Sacred Order. I don't really check the Ashes of War that often because they tend to not have interesting lore. Skill of the Golden Order Fundamentalists, Knights. Perform a salute and grant the armament Holy Essence. Highly effective against those who live in death. So, just to be clear here, we've got the Golden Order, which is like Marika. That's what she started after Destined Death was sealed away. We've got Golden Order Fundamentalists, which seem to be more associated with Radigan. And then there's the Unalloyed Gold, which is more Mikola. Well, is Mikola. Because you're going to hear those terms over and over and over again, and I know when I first played this, I was really confused at what the hell meant what. It all sounded the same to me. The other thing that I'm going to do more research on and explore more is the gold mask thing. I got the mask, but I never found the gold mask character. And that's who, right, this is that weird... That's who the Golden Order priest was after in the Round Table Hold. They were coming here to try to find them, I think. Perfumer. I love their effects. Nicola's Lily here. And Golden Sunflower. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. So how tough? So 3 hits. So probably worth it. Worth an Adula's Moonblade. Aha! Get some more info on them. In times past, the role of perfumer was much respected. A blessed apothecary in the eyes of the many. But after entering the battlefields of the Shattering, they performed no such role, trading their aromatics for poisons and explosives. And we've encountered them before, but not like... kind of just separately, like one at a time. Like we did in the Village of the Albinorics. And I think there was some in... one in Caria? 1 or 2? Yeah, I love the coloring here. Playing it in the wrong season, though. It's summertime here. There's one of those omen hunters or killers or whatever. Hunter killers. Now this dude kicked our butts before. Let's see if we can do a better job. Oh, wow. Omen killer. And we got the sets. Robe worn by the Omen Killers, Butchers of Twisted Conscience. Its thick apron is worn in remembrance of Rollo, the progenitor of the Omen Killers and a perfumer of antiquity. So yeah, I think we had learned that before, that the Omen Killers were once perfumers. Long stiff leather gloves. Nothing special. What's going on here? Monstrosity. Have we gotten Altus Blooms before? A golden tinge flower from a succulent plant that blooms on the Altus Plateau. Said to be a funeral flower in an era long past, before the Erd tree grew. We've got budding cave moss. Faintly luminescent moss that grows in dark caves. And here, apparently. Used in perfumes. Unity. Don't have any of these, so let's make some of those. Boost robustness. Keep a stock of those in case we need them. They're just doing their work out in the open? I think you'd want at least a roof to stop the rain from getting into your concoctions. That's right, I said cock. Where are those? They're there. A record of crafting techniques left by a military perfumer contains material techniques beyond the repertoire of an ordinary physician. Spark aromatic and uplifting aromatic. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Boosts ally attack power and reduces incoming damage once. Uses FP to release acid mist from the mouth. Uses FP to scatter sparks in a wide area. That seems kind of good that we can reduce incoming damage once. Maybe that means to 0? This aromatic has an extremely potent morale-raising effect that makes those accustomed to it fearless in the face of death. It was this influence that made the perfumers exceptional commanders. Fought in the Shattering. Forbidden art of depraved perfumers. Perfume powder is held in the mouth to dissolve before being expelled. It was once a restorative art, or so it is said. Though fire was prohibited to those who served the Erd tree, this rule was forgotten as the war drew ever on. Fought the Shattering as well. Probably because fire could burn the Erd tree down. Jumping ahead or slug. A strange message. Oh. Although, you know what? That's not using a ton of FP either. Like, look at that. It's nothing. It says, beware of down. Does that mean this is going to crumble? Or it means I can destroy it. Go down. Okay. It seemed to attack you. Plants. Okay. Let's see what we got. I could see like another Omen killer boss fight. Maybe a perfumer and an Omen killer. Is this the one? Fuck. Talisman. Probably boost Probably boost perfume stuff, right? Potency of perfume items. There are gardens known only to the perfumers. Whether hidden on the fringes of the highlands or obscured by shadows inside caves, the flowers blossom in secret, waiting to impart their scent. You know, there's some nice, sweet gardens in Jarburg. Hopefully the perfumers don't find that. Oh, wow, look at that. Is that a land off in the distance? I don't remember ever seeing this before. That's not... I don't think that's actually in the game. It's just a distant land. I mean, they're talked about in the game that there are other, like, other lands. But I don't think I've ever seen like a landmass before like that. So I just never looked that way. Oh, this is so nice. I'm really enjoying exploring this because, like I said, I don't think I really did a good job of exploring this area. Is that a scarab, or is that the buff we're getting from the Erd tree? It's the buff. And just like that, it's gone. It hardly ever lasts very long. Unsightly catacombs. I don't think we need to rest because it'll respawn all those enemies. Shoot. Oh, it's misbegotten. It just puts a chair there. So this is very much of the age of the times of the Crucible, where you've got like these chimeric sort of creatures, but also those horny like growths. Not that kind of horny. I mean, I guess if you're into it. I'm not gonna judge. They roll too? Their flyer ahead, therefore wrath. We haven't done one of these crypts in a long time. Here. Oh, I see what they're saying. You could jump down to that spot there. Let's just let's see how this plays out. Bye. The Hue of Ghost Flame. Figured that would probably kill the dog too. I feel like I should be sneaking around. Okay. I don't know how many of these are alive. Just those two? Trying to lock on to more. Okay, so it's a waste to do that. Whoops. Wasn't there one walking down here? Be wary of up. Little smaller ones. It's like a place where they can hang out. I don't know if they don't feel imprisoned here. Feels like they're just they're hiding out, or they have like. Alright, so we still have to open this. Just found a little home. I guess we have to fall down. There it is. Fall down into that pit. A lot of them are sleeping. Do they just sleep until they die? Just look at all these corpses. And I know it's like they look like quote unquote human corpses, but I think it's supposed to represent just any kind of corpse. Winged misbegotten. Ashes. A spirit with the aspect of wings, which takes flight to loose arrows from its bow. The misbegotten are held to be a punishment for making contact with the crucible. And from birth, they are treated as slaves or worse. There we go. Just kind of hammering that home. It's weird. There's also an association with Mikola. Mikola seems to be kind of like the god of the shunned and the creatures of ill omen, and those left behind. The meek.
Apologies.
Okay. Oh, which one of those do we have? Thank you, wonderful, please help. Below. Those are actually used in some quests. There's one, it's either a gesture or one of those that I'm looking for Bach. Now what about that other spot? Way back at the start. That's where the omen is. Oh, that's it. There's the spot where we could have dropped down to. Can't really see it. That grave there. Okay. Well, doesn't seem to be any hidden passageways in here. So, it's interesting the perfumers are set up like right above this, though. Like they haven't noticed, I guess. There's gonna be a big omen. And oh. That's like the boss that we fought way back in Castle Morn. They are buffed to the gills, though, by this perfumer. So they're cool with them. Victory achieved! Oh, that was the wrong one. Sometimes you just select the wrong emote. Okay. Trisha was once known as a healer who dedicated her efforts to treating misbegotten, omen, and all those seen as impure. Well, there you go. Maybe that's the best term. Seen as impure is who Miquella... People who are seen as impure seem to venerate Miquella. When her efforts failed, she was their companion as they died. Ah, that's why there's that area where they're all sleeping. That's where they go to die. Watching over them to ensure that they could pass peacefully free of pain. A tale akin to the origins of the deathbed companions. Ah, that's a cool connection. So I feel like that's the story of this whole area. And it's interesting that it's right above there's those perfumer ruins. Neat little story that all kind of came together. We still haven't needed to rest, so all these enemies are going to be gone. I think. Oh, not that one. That one. I guess that one came back. Okay. It's over here. I think this is probably that valley that leads to Mount Gelmir. Let's explore this. Hi. Oh. That's like my biggest insult when I pull out the Swift Glintstone. That's me saying you're not worth You're not worth an actual, really amazing one-shot spell. You know what would be really good for these is that mist, because they don't frickin' move. Oops. Okay. It's my last MP. Hoping that would restore some of my flask charges. Maybe if I kill all of them. Now I need to put this. No? Gonna have to rest then. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. Connect up to where we first came to this area through Mount Gelmir. I think is way up there. Hey, it's a dog. So what does this say? What are you warning me about? Cave. Nice. Should be... There should be a site of grace in here, right? Ah, Sage's Cave. Oh yeah, that reminds me when we were talking about Gowry. I forgot that we have... He's wearing a set that we have. Evidence that the wearer was driven from town. Attire of the wise sages who were deemed heretical. And it's burgundy. So rot. And then where's the other one? Attire of the wise sages who were deemed heretical. Same kind of thing. So probably they were in Celia, counter sorcery, and they were, or maybe just part of Raya Lucaria, and they were investigating the rot. And that was deemed heretical.